Hello, thank you for clicking this video. My name is Miguel Macias Sequeira and together with João Pedro Gouveia and Pedro Palma, we are researchers at Sense FCT Nova. Today, I'm going to present the work that we did under the 4 months of Project Past 2020, where we developed the Green Menu, an online one-stop shop for residential buildings retrofitting that also aims at energy poverty mitigation and decarbonization. The background of this project, buildings use 40% of the energy in the European Union. 80% of existing buildings will still be used in 2050, and 75% of this stock is energy inefficient. Building renovation is thus a key for the recovery from COVID-19, but current renovation rates remain very low. And the main barriers are lack of financing, information and market failures, and also regulations. In the context of the recently launched renovation wave, worst performing buildings and energy poverty are key challenges. And previous research by the FCT Nova team shows that Portuguese dwellings have very low energy performance, lack thermal comfort, and also are very vulnerable to energy poverty. In Portugal, we have 3 key strategic and policy instruments that oversee these 2 key challenges of decarbonization and energy poverty mitigation. Studies show that Portugal is one of the most likely climate-impacted regions, and a few indicators on energy poverty in Portugal show the dimension of this problem. Around 20% of population cannot keep their house adequately warm in winter. Also, 36% of population cannot comfortably cool their house in summer, and 27% of population live in dwellings with low conditions. Finally, 70% of homes are currently certified as having low energy efficiency. So during the 4 months of Project Past 2020, the consortium developed 3 country-specific online one-stop shops for building retrofitting, the green retrofitting menus. And in the case of Portugal, we select an iconic building typology from Lisbon to showcase the process. So in the Portuguese green menu, also called in Portuguese Menu de Renovação Verde, citizens can find a wide array of information with around 130 technical measures, 12 financing schemes and tax benefits, user-friendly calculation tools, relevant regulations, and a 3D model for a traditional house from Lisbon. We will now visit this green menu. We are now at the home page of the Portuguese green retrofitting menu, also known as Menu de Renovação Verde in Portuguese. In the picture you can see a typical house from Lisbon, which was the building typology chosen as a showcase of the process of transposing the original Dutch platform to the Portuguese context. Still at the home page you can see information about news about the partners of the Past 2020 project. On the left side you can see the 5 themes that encompass all measures, and you can see also the other sections of the menu. The first theme is called Quick Wins, and it includes quick tips on how to reduce your energy consumption and water consumption, such as reducing water flows and changing your light bulbs to LED light bulbs. The second theme is called Insulation and Ventilation, and in here you can find a lot of measures focused on improving the building envelope. On the right side you can see a descriptive text about this theme. The measures go from pavement insulation to facade insulation, to natural ventilation, to measures on windows, and to roof insulation. If we press the 3D model, we go to a different page. On this page you can find specific measures for roof insulation, as the first one that is by the exterior of the roof. On the right side you have a text about the measure, you have some benefits and some points of attention, and you have a calculation tool that showcases 2 options. And based on the roof area and on the heating hours during the winter and on cooling hours during the summer, it estimates savings, costs, and CO2 emission savings. On the right side you also have regulations and an important section about the financing options for this measure. The third theme of this green menu is about renewable electricity production and end-use appliances. Here we can find measures such as solar PV panels, energy storage and management, electric vehicle charging, measures on lighting and end-use appliances. The fourth theme of this green menu is about climatization and water heating. Once again, on the right side you have a description of the theme. These measures focus on space heating, space cooling, and also water heating. By clicking the solar thermal panel on the roof, we are redirected for that specific measure. In here we can find a calculation tool where the user can select the type of equipment that he has at his house, the number of people that live there, and with that estimate the savings and the costs for this measure. Once again, we have a specific location for the regulations that are applicable for this measure, as well as the financing schemes with direct links to the financing page that I will show you later. The final theme of the Portuguese Green Menu is focused on water and vegetation. In here we have measures such as green roofs to plant your own vegetables and herbs, and also about water saving and water reuse. Now that I have shown you the 5 orientation themes of the Green Menu, I'll move on to the remaining pages. The first of which is counseling, where the user can find information about where to look and what to look for in the counseling phase. Also here, we have a set of links where the user can find extra information, for example, on the energy certification system and also on licensing. The next page is implementation, where the platform user can find information on how to ask for a license, how to find the correct company to implement the retrofitting measures, and also what to pay special attention when looking at the budget. Finally, also how to monitor the results. We are now at the key section of the Green Menu, which is the financing page. In here, we provide information that tries to address the important barrier of lack of funding. For each program, we provide a small description, the values and conditions which are applied, and a quick link for the program's page. In this section, we included 12 financing programs and also tax benefits that are available in Portugal. It is possible to have an overlook of all the financing schemes that are available in Portugal, and it's also possible to select for specific measures the financing schemes that actually apply to these measures. For example, if we go for solar PV panels, we have a grant program, we have loans for specific measures, and also a loan for all building retrofitting and tax benefits for energy communities. Finally, the last page of the Green Menu is about the news that are constantly updated by the project partners. For example, we have a news about the media attention that the launch of the Green Menu in Portugal received. The Green Menu provides a save function, and on the top of the page the user can find the measures that he saved. It's also possible to contact the partners from the Green Menu and to look on the About Us section about the Green Menu, about the European collaboration during Project PARS 2020 that led to this platform, and also about the partners Sense at FCT Nova in Portugal, the Groen Gratchen in the Netherlands, and Zavod in Slovenia. I hope you enjoyed this live tour of the Green Menu and that you feel encouraged to visit it yourself. The Green Menu provides an online one-stop shop for building retrofitting. It closes information gaps, activates stakeholders, and may accelerate building renovation. Also, it enables access to context-appropriate measures without on-site visits, accounting thus for new business models and COVID-19 social distancing. At the moment, 3 green menus are now available, and further growth is anticipated by expanding to other building typologies and other European locations. In Portugal, the green menu rollout will follow 2 main strategies. First, to increase the online footprint of the platform, and second, to bridge the gap between online and offline. For the first part, we mean that we intend to update the platform with information about new building typologies, about new technical measures, financing schemes, regulations, and put it in a user-friendly way. For the second part, it will be very important to foster partnerships with key stakeholders, because although information is an important trigger for building renovation, the action of energy poverty mitigation and building decarbonization demands real-world interventions. And thus, it is important to connect the green menu with trustworthy facilitators, such as local authorities, energy agencies, local communities and cooperatives, as well as with businesses that work on this area in building retrofitting, in energy renewable, and in smart technologies. Thank you for watching this video.